Hello and welcome to our second edition of our Men and Ladies of Honor video newsletter. Camp season is underway and hundreds of kids are participating in camps all over the U.S. and around the world. Young lives are being introduced to a relationship with God through Christ Jesus, and then we're plugging them into a 2-year discipleship process that helps them become world changers and leaders.
You know, it's hard for me to believe, but we're going into our 15th year of ministry. You know, we never really even intended to be a ministry. We were just dealing with those knuckleheads that were on my public school campus that didn't have a dad and desperately needed the love and affirmation of a father. Since the time that we began, we've expanded all over the U.S. and 11 countries as God continues to grow and to bless. Young lives are being changed and young people are getting a window on a brighter future, all thanks to God and everyday heroes like you. Our 15-year anniversary celebration will begin with our gala February 16th and 17th. I want you to make plans to attend. We'll have some celebrities, sports figures, community leaders, and business leaders celebrating the next generation. It will be epic. The next morning, we're all going to gather, just the men, at the same location with 400 plus brothers as we raise our swords and sharpen our iron at the Men of Honor Conference. Then right after that in May, we'll have our 15th year anniversary Honor Classic golf tournament that will include some of the Dallas Cowboys and most importantly, you. So go ahead and grab your clubs and knock the dust off of them, get your foursome now, and start practicing for the big day. Speaking of golf tournaments, this year's tournament was a resounding success. It's hilarious to me that we got rained out year after year, but we're still able to raise over $82,000 for kids to go to camp. We want to thank our sponsors, players, teams, and all those who helped us make this day a success for kids.
Hey, Magazine 2 is out with amazing content and topics like being a man of discipline, creating and living by core values, and a powerful segment on faithfulness. With a generous grant from North Texas Ford Dealers, we are now able to translate our entire curriculum into Spanish. And this will expand ministry to students in Spanish-speaking areas all over the world, like Mexico, Central America, and even South America, along with increasing Spanish-speaking communities here in the U.S. One of those unique opportunities has become available to launch honor groups in Managua, Nicaragua. God has opened for us an opportunity to influence our very first communist nation.
Good news! New launches are being planned and taking place in places like Botswana, Kenya, South Africa, and right here in the US of A. In areas like Mesquite, where at the end of last year we saw over 95 students come to Christ in one meeting on the public school campus. And then we have 200 students that are meeting weekly on an ongoing basis there in those schools. Now we're training new leaders, we're gathering momentum to launch into the 6 additional schools there in Mesquite at the beginning of this next school year, with a potential reach of 7,192 students. That's just in one district in Mesquite. Will you join us, sponsor a school, and change a city? We're also very excited to announce 5 new regional directors in key areas to help us expand the honor impact. These champions are giant slayers here in the U.S., like Jared in Arizona, also Matt and Greg here in Texas, Randy Badge up in Michigan, also in Colorado, Vasco there in South Africa, and Dave there in Central America. God is increasing our reach and expanding our ministry all over the world because we're living in desperate times where kids are facing some pretty desperate odds. Thanks to you and those like you that support us, we're able to continue to reach some of the darkest areas around the world and make all the difference for the next generation. Thank you, and God bless you.